Good morning, everyone. My name is JC of The Mindful Awakening, and welcome to another episode of Mindful Mondays. All right, welcome to another weekly tarot card reading. This is going to be a general collective reading for June the 28th to July 4th. Cheers. Oh my goodness, I love a nice hot cup of coffee. All right, so as usual, we are gonna pull from the Light Seers Tarot deck to get some messages for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for June 28th to July 4th. We are then going to clarify using the Chakra Oracle Wisdom cards, get a grounding energy card from the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle deck, and then finish off with some prompts from the Compass cards. We already have 2 flyers. Please remember that not all messages will resonate. This is a general collective message for everybody. So just take with you what does, and if it doesn't resonate right on Monday, definitely check back later in the week to see if it does. All right, show us 2 more cards for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine energies. I've also been getting some DMs about my robe, which I'm so happy you guys love my new lavender robe. I mentioned this in my last video. It's from a company called Entice, a local small business here in Toronto. I will leave their information in the description box again in this video as well, so you guys could definitely go ahead and get your own robe. All right, 1 more card. What do we need to see for the upcoming week of June 28th to Sunday, July the 4th. I can't believe we're already in July. Where did time go? It's just crazy to me. All right, we got 4 cards. Let's see what we have as our overall message. Oh wow, we had 5. There was one that was hiding. All right. This is quite interesting energy here. We're starting off our reading with the World card. If you feel like things just have not been going your way, if you feel like things have not made sense, things have been confusing, there's been a lot of stagnant energy, a lot of messed up communication, mix-ups, misunderstandings, confusion, all of that is slowly starting to dissipate. And now the interesting thing is, see, like even in my speech, I'm like still jumbling my words, even though Mercury is now stationed direct and is in direct motion. I'm still finding a lot of elements personally of Mercury retrograde that are affecting my life right now. And I'm sure that this is the collective experience too. Are you guys still finding that your words aren't coming out properly? Are you still finding that driving from point A to point B, there's still a lot of traffic, a lot of accidents on the road? Is there still appointments that have to be rescheduled? Even missed appointments, emails, text messages, not coming through. All of these little quirks about Mercury retrograde that really force us to sit back and hold tight and reevaluate our situations. I'm still finding that it's happening now. And it's funny because when I've spoken to some people about this too, other spiritual people, and they are also recognizing that these elements are still coming to play, which is funny because we just had a full moon yesterday. So today's the 25th. I'm filming this a little bit early, but all of these energies are still playing with each other. And it's a very dreamy space as well with the sun in Cancer. There's just a lot going on. And so with the World card, if things have been feeling like it's not, like things aren't happening quickly enough, I think you're gonna start to see during this week a progression towards whatever it is that you need to deal with before you can move on to that next stage. So over the last month and a bit, there's been a lot of reevaluating. I don't think we are at that stage just yet to move forward into this new space. A lot of us, what I'm feeling, we still have like that one last thing we need to do. And for different people, it's going to be various things. I do see here with the 10 of Wands in reverse, as well as the Empress card in reverse, there's still something that needs to be completed. You're not able to walk away from something just yet. If this is a business venture, you're not ready to leave your job yet. You're not ready to start this new creative project yet. There's still plans that have to be set in motion. There's still conversations to wrap things up and bring things to closure. There's a lack of closure in our personal situations right now. If this is resonating on a relationship level, you're unable to move forward in a particular direction, either with your partner or without your partner, because a conversation still needs to be had. What's the elephant in the room? And I think that's going to be the main message, the main energy for this Mindful Monday week is every single one of us has a different elephant in our room that's preventing us from being able to birth a new cycle. For some of you, this might be infertility. If you're trying to get pregnant, you might find that it just hasn't happened for you yet. For others of you, you're not able to bring your creative ideas to fruition. For others of you, you're not able to bring your relationship to the next level. For single people, you haven't been able to feel comfortable enough to put yourself out there to meet a new potential partner. Something has not been settled yet. And that's why there's an inability to walk away from something that is not bearing fruit the same way anymore. So if you've been unhappy in the workplace, you're not ready to leave yet. You got to talk to your boss still. You got to put in your 2 weeks notice still. If you're trying to start a new business, you have all these great ideas, but there's no business plan. You haven't applied to register your business. You haven't opened up your own Instagram page. Like, there's planning stuff that still needs to be done. If you were hoping to take your love relationship to the next level, maybe reconcile, you haven't even talked to your partner yet. So there's things that need to finally come out into the open. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, you can't keep this to yourself anymore. You've spent the last month and a little bit really thinking long and hard about this. How am I going to release this next product for my business? Or I have this incredible idea, a new summer project, but I'm not going to tell anyone about it yet because I'm not sure if I want to get it done. I'm still thinking about it. There's like a fear of accountability in our own personal elephant in the room. And so not talking about it for the last little while, avoiding these conversations has made it easier for us to kind of just get through the motions of day to day. And I'm seeing here with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, you can no longer do that. You need to address the elephant in the room. We are ending off our spread with the Devil card. So this could be a Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn in your life. For others of you, you really need to now balance your passion, whether it's like a passion project, the passion you have for another person, the passion you have for a job, the passion you have for living life for yourself, wherever that is, you need to find a balance between how much attention and love and yourself you're giving to it, versus the way that you're balancing all the other things in your life. And now the reason why I'm saying it that way, I understand that the Devil card can be interpreted like toxic patterns, behaviors, toxic relationships, and that might be all well and true. But for people who relate to this on a business level, is your own mindset the toxic thing that's preventing you from moving forward? Maybe it's negative self-talk. Maybe it's a lack of confidence. If it's the extreme, maybe there's times where you overcompensate. And you become a little bit aggressive or a little bit borderline arrogant in your confidence. And that's the toxic trait that you might have. Your toxic trait might be a lack of planning. You have a lot of ideas, but it's difficult for you to see the idea through to completion. For others of you, the toxic trait might be victim mentality in your personal relationships. Are you able to take responsibility for your role and where your personal relationships are at? Are you able to take responsibility for either your action or inaction that's contributed to creating the elephant in the room. So let's pull some clarification cards using the Chakra Oracle Wisdom. Anything that we need to know, anything we need to see regarding this double energy, something coming full circle. What do we need to know for the week of June 28th to July 4th? It's time to address the elephant in the room. And it might not even involve other people. This could just be a personal thing, right? Like, where have you been playing small and avoiding something because of many different reasons? Oh yeah, it's definitely here. You are at an impasse, all right? It's time to make a choice. Are you going right? Are you going left? You can't stay stagnant and stuck anymore. You've actually placed yourself in a position where you haven't moved at all. And Mercury, like I said, that has been in retrograde, has been a blessing because it's allowed for you time and space to really consider all of your options. But now you're at a crossroads and you have to choose. At the end of the day, there may be some people, some situations, some things that need to be left behind that are not conducive to what you imagine for yourself in this new cycle. And so there may be some sort of bittersweet situation, a bittersweet ending. You got to be okay with your situation becoming something different than what you maybe had expected. Have some gratitude, right? If something isn't working out for you or it's looking different than what you anticipated, have some gratitude for the role that it played in your life, for the people you were able to meet, for the situations you were able to experience as a result of this period of time. And lastly, this is a period of expansion. So once you decide whether you're going right or left, whatever it is that you are working towards is going to help expand your life to the next level, which is exactly what we want. We are attempting to ascend. We are attempting to participate in our own awakening process in any area of life, because it's going to be different for everyone. Your challenge will be different from everyone else. So this is a time for expansion. The only way to do that is if you address the elephant in the room. Okay, notice here too, we have all of this energy, like birthing energy in the card. We also have that here in gratitude, pregnancy, right? And then we also have here, we're about to birth a new cycle. This is exciting. All right, let's get a grounding energy from the Work Your Light Oracle. What do we need to know for June the 28th to July the 4th? Oh, here we go. So we have the Tower, or their version of the Tower. This is called the Crumbling. What are you clinging onto? And then we also have Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. This is the whole bittersweet thing. How interesting is this? Because with the Tower card or the Crumbling, sometimes it could be a painful ending. But followed up by that is this card about dancing and changing up your energy, doing something somatic in order to switch up your vibration. That, to me, is very bittersweet, because on one hand, you're experiencing something painful, right? It can be painful. You have to face yourself now, whatever it is that you haven't been facing. That's where the gratitude comes in. So be thankful for the experience, whatever the experience was, because it taught you something. It was able to bring you to your current state. So this is actually a blessing in disguise. And sometimes the only way for you to expand and get to the next level is for you to be okay with things taking a different shape and form. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to blow up your life. This doesn't necessarily mean you're going to break up with your partner. This doesn't necessarily mean you're just going to get up and leave your job. And it can. For some people, it can mean those things. For others of you, this can just be an internal shift. What's crumbling within you? What ideals, what ideologies about yourself and your life are crumbling within you? So I really get that for some people, it will manifest in the outside world with other people. However, I am also getting that for some, this transformation is deeply internal and spiritual as well. Like the idea you have of yourself, the old version you have in your mind about who you are. I feel like a lot of us are shifting that perspective, and that's where the Tower card comes into play as well. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. Our compass card says, who do you want to be? Didn't I just say it's an internal shift? Holy smokes. I am telling you, thank you, divine, thank you, source, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for making the messages so clear. Like I mentioned, yes, this can be an external shift where moving parts, like actual physical moving parts in your life, may be transforming. But like I said, what I'm getting is the elephant in the room really is something within. There's a shift happening within, and we have to honor that. And you know what? For our affirmation, last week we had I am blank and you filled in the blank. I know what our affirmation is going to be for this week. So last week we declared who we were. This week, we are declaring that we are ready. All right, let's breathe. I am ready for this transformation. 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 All right, everyone, I hope these messages resonated with you. If it did, please make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe to my channel, and you hit that notification bell so you'll be told of when I drop another video. Thank you so much for joining me for another Mindful Monday. Whatever it is that's shifting, whether it's external or internal, allow this shift to take place. You are ready. You are so ready to face the elephant in the room. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Take care, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.